You're entering IFFI Audiobooks. We're about to take you on a peaceful journey through stories that soothe the soul and inspire the mind. Whether you're winding down after a long day or just want to escape, these audiobooks will take you to a world of calm. So sit back, relax, and let your imagination fly, and let's begin. Assistant in Madhya Pradesh. I was very happy because I had got the work that I had planned to do in life. Assistant loco pilot is not allowed to run the train directly in the railways because there are senior loco pilots in the railways. They have to do the work of one of their assistants, i.e. pouring fuel in the engine, checking the meter at every station crossing. There are many types of tasks like waving a signal torch or flag, checking how much sand is there in the sandbox, filling the list, and as long as you're junior in Indian Railways, you can do anything. Work can be done. At that time, they used to make me do a lot of work. The first route I was put on was a passenger train. My life was going very well there, but after 6 months, they put me on another route, which was a semi-express train. To be honest, now my life had become even more fun because my increment has also happened. Now I was very happy. Let me tell you that my second route was from a city in MP to a city in UP. There was at least 10 hours of connecting route. My duty was 5 hours of night duty on one side MP to UP. The rest was 5 hours of duty from the return train, i.e. total 10 hours of on-paper duty. Rest you all know that in India, getting a train late is not a big deal. So actually sometimes I used to be on duty for 12 hours. Moreover, many a times I had to work as an assistant loco pilot on goods trains. I am a little sad about just one thing. It was because I was put on night duty, but somewhere I was happy that my salary had increased, my family was doing well, and my father's loan could also be easily cleared. But now, it was my 7th day of semi-express train, that is, the train leaves from a station in MP at night. On the way, it passed through a small station of a small village. At this small station, the train stopped. There was no stoppage, so I was given a task. The rest of my work was to show the green light to the station master with the torch when I reached the station. I showed him the green light, and the station master also showed me the green light, which means the train will cross from here. If it is possible, then the train left from there. Now my duty in this train is over. Now I had to go to the return train, which goes from UP to MP. After about half an hour, my return train came, the loco pilot of that train. My seniors were very close to me. The relationship between us was like that of brothers. We started our work while talking. I was doing my work well. My seniors in the train were also doing their work well. I came out of the engine and saw the green lights appeared. As soon as our train reached near that station, what did I see? There was no one standing outside to exchange signals with us. At that time, neither the station master nor anyone was standing there to exchange signals. At that very moment, I saw a signal from my side, because I thought that perhaps I would not be able to see anyone clearly in the moving train. But the station master of this village told me that the first train I had shown the signal, and now maybe the train is fast. That's why I could not see clearly where he was standing. I came right back inside the engine, and we again started talking about this and that. My duty for the day is over now. Let's come next day, i.e. my 8th night on the same road. My first 5 hours duty journey of MP to UP train went well, and then my good and true seniors were with me in the return train. Today the train was a little late. It was late and I was about to leave from here. My senior said, "Come on, dear, let's eat right now, then go to MP and go to sleep." I said, "Okay, let's eat right now." We immediately sat down to eat. After about 20 minutes, we got here. Got green signal, and our train started. Then we came to the same small village where our train was not going to stop. Even today, I saw that there was no one to change the signal at the station. When I saw the signals on the tracks, they were green, but there was no one at the station. I was not able to understand at all why it was not there. Thinking this, I came and sat inside the engine cabin. After this, my senior looked at me and asked what happened. "You seem worried." "Don't worry, it won't be too late today, I will reach." I told him, "No sir, I don't want to go home. I had just gone to this station. I was thinking about it." He said, "What can you think about this station?" I said, "I don't know about yesterday, but today I felt like I was at some station. But there was no one to change the signal. I looked everywhere as much as I could, but did not see anyone. Although it was dark, the loco pilot said that the track signal was green. I had seen it. I immediately said that the signal was green, but the station, the master should perform the duty of exchanging signal of every train properly. However, there is no problem at all the other stations. Every signal master there is showing the signal with his own torch. My senior said that he must have shown the green signal. It is a small station, perhaps you might not have seen it due to darkness. After this, after thinking for a while, I said, 1 minute, I will ask the guard. I asked the guard through wireless. He also told me that he could not see anyone properly. But our people, the pilot, said to both of us that, hey, he must have shown the signal, but because of the darkness, you could not see it properly. I thought maybe sir is right. After a few hours, our station came and our duty was over. Friends, you all must know that our India mainly engines of 2 companies are manufactured in the country. One is Elco locomotive and the other is MD company locomotive. But on the other hand, Elco's dashboard window is on the side. Next day, we got the EMD engine. Today was my 9th day of duty. On the return train, even today the train was running a little late. We got the signal to leave from here. Then after some time, the same station came for which I was waiting. I ran inside the engine. It was done. I told my senior, sir, slow down the train and see if there is anyone at the station today or not. Friends, the signal in front was still showing green. Sir said, Ravi, if you speak, you are fine, there is no one here today. Today it seems that perhaps I might not have been able to see properly from the engine of yesterday's train. You do one thing quickly. Ask the guard through wireless and tell him that someone is changing the signal because no one is visible at the station. Friends, the guard also clearly said, sir, I don't see anyone at this station. Maybe there is something wrong. Our sir told the guard that we will see. After this we started talking on this topic. He said, listen Ravi, whatever station we will come to, there will be information about our train. There is a stoppage, and we do one thing. We complain to a station master there, because every station master has a duty. And moreover, it is also a protocol to give signals to every station master and every loco pilot at every station. Exchange has to be done, no matter which train it is. Whether the train stops at that station or not, it is important to fulfill your duty. Friends, then our stoppage came and the train stopped. We immediately got down from the train and called the guard. We complained to the station master that we did not get any signal at the last station, but the signal of the track was green. The master of the station started wondering how this could happen. He asked us whether you had seen it properly or not. I said, yes, sir, I had seen it perfectly. And today this is the 3rd night. I do not see anyone there for 3 consecutive days, whereas the train going from MP to UP, if you do not believe, then ask the guard, sir. The guard immediately said that yes, I too do not see anyone there. Master said at the same railway station. Called on telephone, the station master there received the phone call after some time. The station master here asked, sir, for the last 3 nights, you are not able to give signal to the semi-express train going from UP to MP. Just keep track signal green. What is your problem? Why are you not able to exchange signals? The station master there said, stammering, no, sir. It is nothing like that. I give signals to every train. I had just exchanged signals to 1 train. Friends, this is hearing this, I, my senior, and God, all 3 of us became excited because it was clear to us that there was no one there, and moreover, he was lying in a hurry. After listening to this, we came out and left our train. Our duty for that day was also over. Now it was my medicine day. Today I had already told sir that today the train will run very slowly at the station. I had to tell the station master a little. I have to look carefully. The same station came and I tried to look at it carefully. The station master was exchanging signals, but I noticed one thing, that the station master had a bandage on one of his legs. Perhaps one of his legs was fractured. That's why it came to my mind. One thing came to my mind. Perhaps this would be the reason why he is not able to exchange. But then one more thing came to my mind. If it was such a simple thing, then why did he not tell this to the master yesterday? I had thought that while going back, if Nene did not give the signal, today we will stop the train here and see what is the master's problem. After this, I sat in the return train. I told my head that, sir, today we do milk and water of water. Today again, the train is slow. Keep it as it is. If we don't see anyone there, then you stop the train. I will get down myself and see what the problem is. Friends, the same thing happened as I thought. There was no one at the station. I asked to stop the train and the train stopped. I got down from the station and went straight to the master's cabin. The station was completely deserted. There was complete silence all around. The atmosphere was completely calm. The master's cabin was locked from inside. The window was also closed. I kept shouting continuously for 5 minutes. I also abused in anger, but the master was not coming out. I started thinking what kind of a strange man he is, sleeping during his duty time. I went straight towards the generator cabin, and there too there was no one. When I went towards the ticket counter, there was no one there. There was a small hotel on the platform there. I also looked, but there was no one there. I could not understand where everyone had gone. I noticed one thing there, that except the master's cabin, there was no light anywhere else. Only the light was on in the master's cabin. I ran away again and went towards the master's cabin. The door of the cabin, which was newly made, was slightly broken. That is, there was a crack in it. There were some holes on the door too. Without making any sound, I went to that hole very silently. Friends, what do I see? Inside the cubby, someone has made 2 men sit down with their hands and legs tied and their mouths bandaged. Seeing all this, I suddenly got scared. What is this and how can this happen? And who did all this? I must have done that without thinking. I broke the door and went inside. The station master and that other man started having tears in their eyes after seeing me. I immediately opened the bandage from their mouth. Found a scary witch who had blood on her mouth, daggers at various places, cut marks on her body, red eyes. She immediately pounced on me, but as soon as she jumped on me, suddenly she got a strong shock and fell away from me. I was so scared after seeing this that I can't tell you. First of all, I am already a weak-hearted person, and I saw a ghost and all this for the first time. When I looked at that woman, she was not looking at me, but at the thread tied on my hand. I was looking at the thread that my mother had tied on me on my birthday. That was exactly the thread blessed by Lord Shankar, and also the locket of Hanumanji around my neck. I had understood that maybe now it cannot do anything to me, and that's why. Taking advantage of this, I untied the hands and legs of the master and the man accompanying him. Seeing all this, she started screaming, saying, "Don't untie him, he is my prey. Today I will kill him. Quietly leave from here, otherwise you too will not survive." Our train's horn was heard from outside, which was played by my sir. I was thinking in my mind that I wish our senior did not come here, because he is an atheist. He does not believe in all these things at all. But in the meantime, Sir and God's voice started coming. Both of them were calling me, saying that, "Ravi, come quickly, otherwise the train will be late. We cannot stay here for long, otherwise we may get complained at the next station." Friends, our sir did not know that Ravi had broken the door and gone inside, but the door was locked as it was before. I then asked the witch why they have kept me tied. "What harm have these people done to you? Leave it. Let us all go." She said, "I did not tell you. Stop. Get out of here. But I will not leave these two now." I said, "What have they done? Why have they been tied up?" She said, "Ask them yourself. What have they done?" I asked the station master, "What is all this going on?" Friends, at first she cried a lot. Then she started telling the story that this happened 2 months ago. At that time, my duty was during the day. This woman and her husband both worked as laborers. They were 16 years old. All of them were doing renovation work here. This woman's son was not mentally well. He was a little crazy. They used to get the boy to do some work sometimes, but only 8 people were given work in one group. There was permission to do this. There were 9 people, including that boy. The only reason was that we did not give him his money, but you used to give wages to his parents every day. One day he started asking for his share of the money, but I directly refused, because no one would make that boy work full time for the whole day. Then one day, it was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the roofing work had started on our station. This building had 2 floors, ground floor and first floor, playing, but his parents and the rest of his group were working on the platform below. The rest of the group were working on the roof of the first floor. That's when I reached the roof. But when I went to see how much work had been done, I saw that this boy was troubling me a bit while working and used to do this many times. So many times I used to scold him and send him down. But that boy did not stop for some time. He used to run away, but then he would come back and trouble me. He would eat food and then come back after 10 minutes. One day suddenly, he started running on the cement laid on the floor. I don't know why. Because of that, the whole work there got spoiled. I angrily told that boy. He caught hold of me and slapped me hard and started getting angry at him. All the workers there tried to scold me, but I did not listen to anyone. It was my compulsion. The deadline was over and the work was not over even after 50 days. There was already a lot of pressure, and a team from Delhi was about to come to inspect our station. Before that, I had to finish everything. On top of that, this boy spoiled the work I had already done. I was really very angry that day. I don't know what came to that boy's mind. That boy ran away and jumped from the roof. Repair work was going on the platform below. Big stones were kept there. His head was directly on the stone. I went there and he died right there. That was the day. I was very scared after seeing it because I had never thought that a boy could do such a thing. Both his parents started crying loudly. After some time, a laborer there told me, "Sir, please shut the mouth of all these people, otherwise you may go to jail." I asked how to shut their mouth. He told me that by paying maximum money, this boy's dead body will have to be disposed of, and the work of this station will also be finished quickly. It would have to be done. I immediately gave money to everyone and asked them to keep their mouths shut. But the boy's parents clearly refused to accept the money and even threatened to hand over every laborer who supported me to the police. I became so angry. I realized that I had committed another crime. I killed both of them in anger and then got the bodies of all 3 disposed of. After this, everything was going well. The inspection was also done well. After that, I was put on night duty. The worst thing is that from that very night, this woman started appearing to me on the track, and gradually she started torturing me. She used to beat me and the person with me a lot. She often comes in my dreams and says that I will torture you. I will kill friends. All this was going on when suddenly that woman disappeared somewhere. I told both of them that you have a chance to run away from here quickly. I somehow pushed the broken door on it and broke it further in front of the train. Get the train out of here as soon as possible. He started asking me what happened. Just as I was about to tell him, I saw that something was moving from the train. People were coming out and roaming around. I told him that I will tell you everything tomorrow, but please take the train from here. He asked me, "But what happened to you? And he is the station master. How is his leg bandaged?" I said, "Sir, I will tell you everything tomorrow, but for now you leave from here quickly." Sir told me that if you do not come with me, then you can be suspended. I told him that, "Sir, you can say anything, but for now, leave from here, sir, tell me." It should be felt that if you are doing any good work, then you should bring success in it. Saying this, he sounded the train's horn. All the rest sat down, and the train passed in front of me. Having said this, as soon as I turned back, I found that the witch had held the neck of both of them. Just as I was going towards them, I don't know what happened to both of them. They ran into the adjacent well and jumped. I immediately looked into the well, but there was no one there. Everything was perfect. It was quiet and that witch had disappeared somewhere, but from what I saw just now, according to my eyes, both the station master and the man accompanying him were missing. That day I understood one thing, that a mother has to live with her child and her family. Every mother needs everything. Every mother loves her child very much, whether he is normal or crazy, and definitely consider this. If a mother is separated from her child, the mother can go to any extent, even after her death. This station master should take his revenge. Perhaps he has been punished for his deeds. I, Ravi, had gone there in complete excitement. I sat there at the station for a while, and then after a while, came out of the station. A little further ahead was the highway road. I slowly reached there. I started walking. I met a truck driver on the way. After helping him, I reached my station. The next morning I was suspended. And on the same day, a very big news also came. It was shown in the news that at that station, the station master was locked in the locker. Friends, after stealing the money, he ran away somewhere. After this, a new master was appointed at that station. At that time, both of us were of the same age. I call him sir, but friends, there is one more thing. You all must be thinking that the station master did the trick, but his more. Why did the man with him hit that woman? Well, let me tell you that that man was there when he told the station master to shut everyone's mouth by giving them money. The biggest thing is that after a few days we came to know that at that station wondrously. But gradually all the laborers who were working died suddenly and mysteriously. Someone's body was found in the pond, and someone was cut down. Thank you for listening to IFFI Audiobooks. We hope you enjoyed the story and that it sparked your imagination. If you'd like to hear more exciting adventures, mysteries, and timeless classics, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned. Until then, happy listening, and we'll see you in the next story.